New at noon, Gwinnett County Schools police say a Hall of Fame track coach stole $65,000 from the team's booster club. The new details in his arrest just shared at a news conference. Atlanta News First reporter Mary Kate Hamilton is live there at police headquarters. Mary Kate, how did all of this come to light?
Well, police say they began investigating former Parkview High School track and field coach Matt Henson last October, after parents complained that athletes weren't getting basic equipment like uniforms. Police say their investigation shows he was using that money to fund his personal vacations. I want you to take a look at this. You can see this is Matt Henson. He turned himself in to police yesterday, just one day after police put out a warrant for his arrest. According to police, those close with the coach say he was well respected and highly decorated, and they didn't initially suspect him of stealing from the team's fundraisers. But investigators say the deeper they dug, the more theft they uncovered, starting all the way back in 2018 and totaling that 65 grand. Henson, who was inducted into the Georgia Track and Field Hall of Fame in 2025, resigned from Parkview High School last November once he learned about the probe. Police say he was able to siphon money directly from the booster club.
He was using a debit card that was used for the booster account, as well as a checkbook for the booster account, is primarily how he was using the funds. So he was using those funds for various things, for personal reasons, travel, subscriptions to services, things of that nature.
Now, the district says that if anyone suspects a coach, a teacher of fraud, they can always call the district's fraud hotline. Again, they said that tips to that hotline led to this police investigation. Now, Henson is out of jail today after posting a more than $11,000 bond. Police say he declined to interview with them. For now, live in Gwinnett County, I'm Mary Kate Hamilton, Atlanta News First.